Midnight on the line, thunder rolling slow, like an old friend of mine. Street lights fading out, where the shadows like to stay. I'm the king of the empty highway. Got a pocket full of memories and a heart that's made of scars. Every mile behind me, written underneath the stars. She left like summer lightning, disappeared without a sound. But the strongest men keep walking when their world burns to the ground. I've tasted bitter whiskey from a glass of loneliness, held conversations with the dark when I had nothing left. The city sleeps behind me, but these wheels still know the way. I'm the king of the empty highway. And every wound becomes a lesson, every loss becomes a flame. The night may know my secrets, but it never takes my name. I'm riding through the storm alone, no crown of gold, no marble throne, just thunder in my veins and the fire that remains, a soul that never gave away. The world can keep its glory days, its borrowed smiles and masquerades. I found my truth where the wild winds play, king of the empty highway. Neon signs are flickering like ghosts from years ago. Faces in the rearview mirror, only heaven gets to know. I've buried dreams beside the road and watched them fade to gray. Still I rise with every sunrise, after every shade of pain. There's a certain kind of freedom in having nothing left to lose. When the night becomes your brother and the blues become your truth. The rain keeps singing softly while the clouds begin to pray for the king of the empty highway. Every scar becomes a story, every tear becomes a stone, and a man who stands through heartbreak never truly walks alone. I'm riding through the storm alone, every chain I leave behind reminds me that a broken heart can still outrun the night. I'm riding through the storm alone. No crown of gold, no marble throne. Just thunder in my veins and the fire that remains, a soul that never gave away. The darkness knows my name tonight, but it can never steal my light. With the moon above and the road beneath, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Let the thunder roll and the cold wind sway. I'm the king of the empty highway. Rain on the windshield, midnight on the line, still moving forward, 1 mile at a time. The rain's coming down like a memory tonight. Neon ghosts dancing in the rearview light. I've been carrying these shadows for so long, still standing, still moving. There's a whiskey stain on the corner of the bar, and 1,000 broken wishes hanging from the stars. The jukebox plays a sad song nobody understands, while I trace old scars across these weathered hands. She left her perfume in the silence of the room. Now every midnight feels like walking through a tomb. The city keeps on breathing, but it don't know my name. I'm just another lonely soul hiding from the rain. The highway calls me softly, like an old familiar friend, promising redemption somewhere around the bend. I've lost more than I ever thought a man could lose, but I learned how to wear heartbreak like a tailored suit. Every tear became a river, every river carved a stone, and every storm that tried to break me left thunder in my bones. I got thunder in my bones, lightning in my veins, 1,000 nights of sorrow in a lifetime full of rain. The darkness tried to own me, the cold wind tried to stay, but kings aren't built in sunshine, they're forged along the way. Thunder in my bones, thunder in my bones, still walking through the fire, still carrying the storm. The moon hangs low above this empty avenue, like it knows every secret that I've lived through. Street lights paint the pavement with a silver glow, guiding all the places only broken dreamers go. I remember her laughter in the summer heat. Now it's just an echo drifting through the street. Funny how a memory can cut deeper than a knife, and still somehow teach a man the meaning of his life. The bartender is closing, but I'm not ready yet. I've still got conversations with old regrets. Every glass reflects a stranger staring back at me. A man who learned that freedom comes from letting things be. Every wound became a lesson, every lesson shaped my soul, and every loss that left me bleeding made me stronger than before. I got thunder in my bones, lightning in my veins, 1,000 nights of sorrow and a lifetime full of rain. The darkness tried to hold me, the cold wind tried to stay, but kings aren't built in sunshine, they're forged along the way. Thunder in my bones, thunder in my bones, still walking through the fire, still carrying the storm. Maybe some roads were never meant to lead us home. Maybe some hearts were born to wander all alone. But there's beauty in the struggle, there's grace inside the pain, and every storm eventually becomes a passing rain. I don't need applause, I don't need a crown. The strongest men are often those who suffer without a sound. I got thunder in my bones, lightning in my veins. Every scar's a chapter in the story that remains. The night can keep its shadows, the rain can fall for days. I'll keep driving through the darkness, never looking away. Thunder in my bones, thunder in my bones, a soul made out of fire, a heart that won't surrender. The rain's coming down like a memory tonight. Neon ghosts dancing in the rearview light. I've been carrying these shadows for so long, still standing, still moving. There's a whiskey stain on the corner of the bar. Another midnight, another mile, another memory I can't outrun. The rain keeps falling on the hood of my old car, like heaven's trying to wash away the things we are. I've been chasing ghosts through streets of faded gold, learning how to carry pain without growing old. The neon signs are flickering like dying stars tonight, casting broken halos in the pale electric light. Everybody's searching for somebody to believe, while I'm learning how to live with everything that leaves. I loved her like the ocean loves the silver moon, but some songs end too early and some hearts leave too soon. Now a shadow rises beside me where the silence grows, a queen without a kingdom, a king without a throne. The night don't ask for answer, the rain don't judge your scars. It simply keeps on falling on dreamers and lost hearts. I'm a king without a throne, a fire without a flame, walking through the darkness with nothing but my name. I've lost what I believed in, I've buried what I've known, but a man can still stand tall as a king without a throne. The whiskey burns a little, but the memories burn more. Every glass becomes a window to the life before. I see her dancing in the smoke and fading with the dawn. Just another beautiful thing that couldn't hold on. The city hums a lonely tune beneath the stormy sky, while thunder rolls like distant drums where old regrets reside. Some men wear diamonds, some men wear designer clothes. I wear every lesson that this hard life chose. These hands were built for holding on, these eyes were built for rain, this heart was built for breaking and rising up again. Every road has left a mark, every storm has left a sign, and every loss has taught me what truly matters in this life. I'm a king without a throne, a fire without a flame, walking through the darkness stand tall as a king without a throne. Maybe glory isn't something you can hold. Maybe strength is simply growing old. Still carrying your burdens with grace. Still looking every heartbreak in the face. And maybe the strongest men are not the ones who win, but the ones who keep moving. The night closes in. I'm a king without a throne, still standing on my own. The storm may shake the heaven, but it can't shake my soul. The world can take its riches, the world can keep its gold. I wear my scars like diamonds, a king without a throne. The highway keeps rolling, the rain keeps falling, and somewhere in the darkness a king keeps driving on.